Hello and welcome again to TCM Sunday School. So, if you remember, we are looking at the 7 I Ams of Jesus. Now, I've brought my pot in so that we can have a little bit of a recap to think about the 7 I Ams and which ones we've looked at already. Now, on Easter, we considered about Jesus when he said, "I am the resurrection and the life." And we looked at how Jesus came back to life and left the tomb empty. Okay. The next week we did when Jesus said, "I am the bread of life." Do you remember that one? We made Play-Doh and we had all sorts of fun with that one. And then last week we looked at this one where Jesus said, "I am the vine." Now this week we're going to be looking at this one. This is when Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." So we've got 3 things to think about today: the way, the truth, and the life. So to kick us off, thinking about the first thing, which is Jesus said, "I am the way." If you remember, and hopefully you've done this, you've brought along this morning your favourite ball to Sunday school. Now it might be a football, it might be a rugby ball, it might be a golf ball, it could be any kind of ball. Now I've been talking to some of your Sunday school teachers this week and they have been brilliant at joining in with these sessions, and I know that some of them are sat there with their balls right now ready to work out what we're going to do with it. So I've brought a marble. Now it's not a big ball at all. Can you see that? Really tiny. But what I've done, and this is your challenge for this week, is I've made an obstacle course for my ball. Here it is here. It's a maze. Okay, now I've made it out of a flat box. Now you could have a go with a small ball. You could find a pizza box or a shoe box, and I've stuck down straws with the bendy bits. See the bendy bits? And I've created a maze. So let's have a go and see if I can get it in. Oh, it's a bit tricky. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's got stuck on the tape. Hang on, there we go. Oh, it's got stuck again. There. No, this is a tricky bit because it's a bit narrow. Round there. Oh, it's going, it's going. We've got to try and get it into its little house at the end. Are we ready? Oh, it keeps getting stuck on the tape. There we go. We did it. Okay, so you get your ball and make an obstacle course for it. Maybe if you've got a football, you could go outside and you could get some hoops and some chairs and some tunnels, and you could try and get your ball through the obstacle course. Or if it's raining, maybe have a go inside, but check with parents first. You could get it to go down the stairs and into a bucket, all sorts of things. But what we're looking at is when Jesus said, "I am the way." What did he mean by that? Well, he wanted us to understand that he is like a path or a direction that we need to go in. And when Jesus says, "I am the way," he's telling us that he is the right way, the good way to go. To help us understand the next part, when Jesus said, "I am the truth," we're off to go and find Milo. Now, I'm pretty sure we'll find him in the kitchen by the fridge because I know that's where the snacks are. So let's go and find him. Well, I found him, like I said, by the fridge. Have you had some snacks, Milo? Liking your turn-ups today. Look at that, it's got little turn-ups on today. Right then, Milo, I need your help because we are looking at Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." Okay, now you're going to help me look at the truth. So I thought it'd be really fun if we did a quiz, and we're going to do a quiz full of questions about everything that we've been learning in all our Sunday school sessions that we've been doing online, okay? So you should, if you've seen all the sessions, know the answers to these questions. So Milo's going to play as well so that you can see if you can beat Milo, okay? But the whole family can play and we'll see how we do. Okay, so Milo, are we ready for the first question? What did Moses see burning? Was it A, a tree, B, a bush, C, a house, or D, a pile of rubbish? You go and find out your answer and bring it back. He's got A, B, C, D written down so he can show us what he thinks. Now, he's gone for B. Okay, Milo, you think it was a bush. That's the right answer. Well done. Okay. Question 2. How many plagues were there in Egypt altogether? Was it A, 7, B, 9, C, 10, or D, 12? Oh, we've got a bit of counting to do, Milo. Go and find your answer and we'll see what he thinks it is. He thinks it's C, which is 10. And well done, Milo, you're right. Well done. Okay, did you get it right? Let's try question number 3. What is the name of my dog? Is it Millie, which would be A, B, Billy, C, Tilly, or D, Silly? Can you remember? She's been on a couple of times. Oh, Milo's gone for D. It's not Silly, although she is silly, but her name is Millie. So the right answer is A. Never mind, Milo. Okay, next question, number 4. The first I am we looked at was on Easter Day. Which one was it? Was it A, I am the gate, B, I am the vine, C, I am the bread of life, or D, I am the resurrection and the life? Oh, that's a bit of a puzzler. Let's see what you come up with. He's gone for D. Well done, Milo. Of course it is. I am the resurrection and the life. Well done. Okay, boogie dance. Right, let's have a look now. Number 5. What type of bird, this is a tough one, what type of bird landed on Elijah's head and brought him bread to eat? Was it A, blackbirds, B, eagles, C, parrots, or D, ravens? Oh, can you remember? It's the story we did when we were looking at I am the bread of life. Oh, it wasn't a parrot, Milo, no. It was D. It was a raven. You silly Billy. Okay, number 6. How many I ams are there altogether of Jesus? Is it A, 7, B, 6, C, 8, or D, 10? Oh, how many I ams? And we haven't done them all yet. Have a puzzle. Let's see what he comes up with. He's come up with A. Well done, Milo. The answer's 7. Clever boy. Okay, number 7. If Jesus said, I am the vine, what are we? Are we A, the fruit, B, the branches, C, the soil, or D, the leaves? Go and have a think. Let's see. Have you got it? Milo thinks it's B, which would be the branches. B for branches. Well done, Milo. Another right one. You have been listening well. Okay, we've got 3 left to do. What did I give Milo to eat last week? Was it A, an apple, B, chocolate, C, fruit salad, or D, ice cream? Can you remember? You really enjoyed it. It was definitely C. It was fruit salad. Well done, Milo. You enjoyed it, didn't you? Okay, next question. Which gospel did I read from last week? Was it A, Matthew, B, Mark, C, Luke, or D, John? It's a tough one. I read it right at the end. Let's have a look. Well done, Milo. You got it right again, clever boy. It was D, the book of John. Right, last question. What type of ball did I show you earlier? Was it A, a golf ball, B, a marble, C, a ping pong ball, or D, a basketball? Now, Milo, you were too busy eating snacks from my fridge, so you don't know. You're going to have to guess which ball I had. Go and have a look for your answer. Can you remember which ball I had? It wasn't a basketball, although I know that's your favourite. I know. It was B. It was the marble. Okay, how many did you get? Milo, I can't quite remember. I think you got about 3 wrong, didn't you? Which would mean you got 7, 6 or 7. So I hope you beat Milo. So we're looking at what is truth. Well, in that quiz, we had answers that were correct. They were real, they were fact. And that's what truth is, something that is real and is fact. Anything that isn't truth is false. It's truth messed up. And we know that Jesus is good and right, and everything he tells us is truth. And we find that in the Bible. Milo, thanks for your help. We're going to do the rest of the lesson, but I know you're busy and you're a bit busy and got to go and do something else. I don't know what it is, but he's got something else to do apparently. So say bye, Milo. Bye. Okay, so the last thing we're going to look at is when Jesus said, I am the life. Now, I've got some things for you to look at, and I want you to think about how these things come to life. So first of all, I've got a packet of seeds. Now, what do these need in order to come to life? They need 3 things. They need light, they need water, and they need soil. I planted these seeds last week and already look how tall they've grown. They're sunflowers, but I gave them those 3 things that they needed in order not to just be a packet of seeds, but to produce life. Okay, what about this? Now this looks lots of fun anyway, but if I turn the button on, wow, look at that. Now, this toy and lots of other toys are powered underneath by a battery. The battery gives the toy life and it can start to make sounds and move and all sorts of exciting things. Okay, what about this fluffy rainbow thing? I wonder what happens when I put some life into it. It's a puppet, and when you put some movement inside, you can have lots of fun with puppets. This one's a bit crazy. So, life is things that grow and produce and move. So let's recap the 3 things. The way is a path and a direction. The truth is real and fact. And life is something that grows, moves, and produces. So what's Jesus trying to tell us in those 3 things? Well, when Jesus says, I am the way, he's saying, I am the right way to go. I can show you the way in life to go. When he said, I am the truth, he's saying that he's everything that is real. We know that he lived. We know that he came back to life after he died. And we know he's alive today. And the Bible tells us that. And we can trust the Bible because it is truth. It is good, it is right, it's real and fact. And when Jesus said, I am the life, he's saying that he wants to give us life here on earth so that we can grow and move and produce. Do you remember last week we looked at the fruit of the Spirit and all those 9 things that we can be living out on earth in our lives today? Those are the things that Jesus wants us to grow in and to produce and to move in. So they're those three things. Now, to help you understand it a little bit better, see if you can remember this. Do you remember earlier when we made the marble maze? Think about it like this. Imagine that you are the marble and the box is your life. There will be things that get in the way. Do you remember the sticky tape it kept getting stuck on and the straws? Those things make life tough. But we can choose to trust in Jesus to show us the way. We know that he will guide us in truth. Things that are real and fact, which we discover in his word, the Bible. When we live life like this, we will know a life that is full of goodness and joy and peace and love. And ultimately, though, we know that we will get to the end of the path of life here on earth, and we will have a door open to us into eternal life in heaven with God our Father. Wow, that was an amazing thing to be learning about today. So next week, the thing that I want you to do that we don't normally do in Sunday school, I want you to come dressed up as something or someone that you would love to be. Maybe you'll come as a nurse or as a policeman or as a superhero. It's entirely up to you, but something that you think, yes, this is what I want to do. So next week, I will see you in your dress up and I can't wait. Bye.